everyone, welcome to Freehandly Made AU Crochet. My name's Nisi. You're hanging out with me out and about here in Big Sky. Just wanted to say hi to you guys, and wanted to kind of do a special thank you to my Porch chat crew and my Treehouse crew for making that extra support and spending money on membership. I don't take that lightly. If we could all be a member of every channel we loved, it'd be great, but let's be honest, the times the way they are, we kind of have to pick and choose. I know I have to pick and choose. I can't be a member of every single channel that I absolutely adore and love. Unfortunately, I wish I could. So I just want to let you know that I know this, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm gonna be transparent. So I just got, when you use Coffee, it sends the funds to your PayPal right away. You don't have to wait, right, until you hit $100. And so I think I got $12, I think, for this last month, and I want to say thank you. Every dime of that is going towards the Watson's Children's Shelter in the form of yarn. That money has been spent on supplies to make blankets, hats, scarves, loveys, baby blankets for them. And I did use a little bit of it for the yarn that I had bought to do luck of the draw for a blanket to Boggy Creek. And also for a hat for Happy Hats. I haven't started on my hats for Bumblebee Outreach yet, but I will. I got to do 5 more hats for Happy Hats, and then I can start on my Bumblebee Outreach hats. I do a lot of charity crochet. It's what makes my heart happy, and I wanted to thank you guys for that. And then I had some one-time donations over the last 2 months, specifically from Sanita makes crochet items. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You're gonna make several children happy. You're gonna make them feel warm and snugly in a blanket. So I wanted to say thank you. And then for those of you that watch my channel, I'm not monetized on YouTube, but you watching my channel and still giving me those view hours helps my videos get out there and get seen. So I want to say a special thank you to each of you that actually watch my content. I don't particularly find my content exciting or even that interesting, to be honest. I just share what I make, and I like to just hang out with you guys. I like, when I can, which hasn't been often lately, unfortunately the last 12 months have been really rough on me, but when I can enjoy a live, I love going to them and interacting, not just with the host. I mean, the host is important, but I really like interacting with those in the chat when I'm able to chat. I'm not always able to chat. A lot of times I am one of the lurkers, one of the behind the scenes watching from afar people. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, that's pretty much how I roll. I'm usually multitasking a lot if I am able to catch a live, so I don't always get to chat in the live chat. But I just wanted to just do a special thank you to all of you, because it's been a rough year for me medically. Been really, really rough, and there have been so many of you that have given me such encouragement in the comments, and many of you know I read every single comment, and you know that because I like it and I heart it, and more times than not I comment back. I try to do a reply. And if I don't do a reply to if you notice that there's a lot of thumbs up and hearts, but I've not replied to really anyone, it's because that was a bad day for me, and it was all I could do just to read it. I just got done with my MRI. It went really, really well. I won't know results until probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll keep you guys updated. And then not this Friday, but next Friday, oh, you guys, I have to go in for another round of labs. Oh, I'm not happy. I have something else going on, and I'm not ready to share it quite yet with everybody in YouTube. Once I find out really concrete the other thing that's going on and what's causing it, then maybe I'll share it. It's just a lot right now, and I just appreciate each of you. I will tell you, the one thing that helps besides you guys and your encouragement and the love you throw my way is the crochet. It's literally my therapy. I can no longer take ibuprofen because of the second thing that's going on with me. I can no longer take ibuprofen, which is a real bummer, because if you're a female, you understand why ibuprofen can be really important in your life. I can no longer take it. I can do Tylenol, but let's be honest, Tylenol really doesn't cut it for female pain. I mean, it just doesn't. So it's heating pad. The heating pad is my best friend. Lots of water. I have to drink lots of water, at least 80 ounces right now. And so we can get some really good, accurate blood test results for the second issue I'm having. And that hook and that yarn, you guys, I'm almost gonna cry. I'm so emotional right now. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. It's been really rough. It's been a rough 12 months. And some of it's scary. And I just got to remember that God has it. So no matter what happens, God has it. And we're going to find answers. And whatever happens, happens at this point. So, but I just want to tell you guys thank you. And that yarn and that hook and crocheting for somebody else, not only does it make my heart happy, but it does something really good to my soul. And it helps me to be able to love on someone that I don't know. And it helps me keep my mind off of all this stuff that's going on with me medically right now. And it also, honestly, it also actually helps with the pain, because it takes my mind off the pain, the physical pain that I'm in. So for those of you, there's some of you that aren't a Treehouse Crew member and you're not a Porch Swing Crew member, but you've donated yarn or you sent me a PayPal gift. And I want to say thank you, because that went towards yarn supplies for me to be able to love on other people, and it means a lot to me. So I just wanted to tell you guys thank you. So right now we're going to head to Walmart. We're going to head into the city, y'all. Get my seatbelt on, safety first. And as I talk, I won't be really looking at the camera much because I got to pay attention to the road. But we're going to head to Walmart. So I don't know how many of you know this, but Walmart is starting to carry the Red Heart Biddy stripes. Now, I will tell you, the selection of colors is very minimal. Very minimal. They only have a few colors that they offer. I'm sure depending on what Walmart you have will depend on how much they offer, because not all Walmarts are the same. For instance, our bigger Walmart in Missoula carries the Red Heart Biddy stripe yarn in limited colors, but our other Walmart on Highway 93 doesn't carry any of it. They don't carry it. So that's one prime example. So not all Walmarts are carrying it. I talked with Angie from My Precious Yarnery, and her Walmart's not carrying it yet. But she said normally Canada, the Walmarts in Canada are a little slower in carrying certain kinds of yarns, and she is hoping that they will carry it eventually. So it could be the reason why. Hang on a second, I gotta sneeze. Oh, I can't wait to take this off. Oh, it's so uncomfortable. It could be that the reason why, I can't speak for other Walmarts, but it could be the reason why my Walmart is only offering a very selected amount of colors, is because they could be testing the product to see how well it moves off the shelf. And if it moves off the shelf really, really well, then maybe they'll start carrying more color selection. My yarn selection is small anyway in my Walmart, so it didn't really surprise me that they didn't have all the colors that Red Heart offers. And of course they don't have the unicorn colorway, of course, and they don't have the galaxy colorway, the one that I want really, really bad. I can't explain why I want that galaxy colorway so bad, except for to say, when I look at it, it's just a really cool colorway. It reminds me of Star Wars. Who doesn't like Star Wars? Boys and girls, they both love Star Wars. It's a perfect colorway for a boy or for a girl, and for a teenager at that, or a preteen like my son's age, 13, 12, middle school age. Who doesn't like Star Wars, man? Of course, I'm saying this because, you know, I'm a Generation X. Of course, I love Star Wars. I grew up with Star Wars. I had an Ewok stuffed animal, for goodness sake, that Santa Claus brought me one year. Anyway. Oh my goodness. There's some kids, they don't even know what Star Wars is, probably. Anyway, I just love the Galaxy colorway, dang it. And your inspirations, you need to get it in stock so Nisi can order it. And they don't have the unicorn colorway, and I really love that one too. But I can't see spending $10 in shipping for 3 skeins of unicorn colorway. So I'm just gonna, you know, be happy with what I can get my hands on at a decent price. And here's something interesting. So, I need to go through and get me some breakfast. You guys want to go through McDonald's with me? I know it's not healthy. I know. I'm, you know, borderline pre-diabetic, but I gotta eat. I won't get the McGriddle, okay, you guys, because the McGriddle is full of syrup and sugar. I'll get the what do you call it? What's the most healthiest thing, if anything, at McDonald's? The McMuffin, the English muffin thing. I'll get that. That's probably the most healthiest thing on this menu, if anything. Hang on. All right, I got a car in front of me that just got their food, and I'm trying not to be. Just go around them very nicely and politely. Y'all, I'm so silly. So I'm ordering my food, right? And I'm like, y'all have an Egg McMuffin, the one with the ham. And can you please leave off the cheese? Because apparently cheese will, especially the processed cheese, like the American craft cheese that we all love so much because it's nice and melty, it raises blood sugar. And I know this McMuffin's going to raise my blood sugar too, because it's not a whole wheat McMuffin. It's your typical McMuffin. But I mean, I'm doing the best I can, dang it. I got to have something in my stomach. But anyway, so I'm in the drive-thru, and I'm like, oh wait, that comes with an egg, right? I'm like, oh, and before he could answer, I'm like, well, that was a really stupid question. It does come with an egg. It's an Egg McMuffin. I'm like, I am so sorry. And then the young man that was taking my order just starts cracking up. I'm like, there's just no words for me right now. How embarrassed I am right now. These are the things I do, you guys. I have issues. Oh, I have not had my meds. I'm gonna blame it on that. I didn't take any medication because it said for my MRI that you could not eat anything 2 hours before the procedure, and I didn't want medication in my system because to me that's eating because you're swallowing it, right? I have my medication with me, you guys, though. I was smart. I put it in my purse, but I can't take it on an empty stomach because it upsets my stomach. So I gotta eat first. Anyhow, it's really hot. I gotta let it cool down, so we got a couple minutes. These are the things I do. I can't believe I'm sharing this information with you guys. I feel so silly. All right, so I was so busy yesterday, and I hardly got to crochet at all. And usually on a Friday, when I have a Friday where I don't have to work, I'm not supposed to work Fridays, but you know, let's be honest, I'm a bookkeeper, and sometimes you got to go in on a Friday. And so usually when I don't have to do that and I can actually have my 3-day weekend, Fridays I spend the whole day on doing, you know, I have certain chores that I do. I make myself do them, and then I get the rest of the day to crochet. I didn't get to have that yesterday, unfortunately. You know, life got in the way, and I had to get some things. I had to go pick up the husband, and then we went on a surprise little lunch/dinner date at the Mexican restaurant, because when I picked him up, I'm like, are you hungry? Because I'm hungry. He's like, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm like, where do you want to go? He's like, I don't care, wherever you want to go. I'm like, I know where I want to go. I want to go eat some Mexican food, some authentic Mexican food. And that's where we went. So, and then by the time I got home, it was 4 o'clock, and I had to take care of the dogs and feed them, and I had to feed little man, and it was like a work day. By the time I got settled down and sat down and able to do something, I got like maybe an hour of crochet time in on a Friday, which is very unusual for me. So, but I did get to row 30 of the baby blanket. I got to get to row, it's 72 rows, I believe. I believe that's what it is. I'll have to double check, but I believe it's 72 rows, and then you start your border. So I'm on row 30. So I did get, and when I started, I was probably on like maybe row 6. So I got quite a bit done in that hour. And then I did get, wow, that is sticky. I did get week 4 of blanket 1 and blanket 2 done. I'll show that in a different video, obviously, because I'm driving and it's not with me. I'll show that in a separate video, and you guys will get to see it. You get to see what I got done over the weekend. I'll probably do that video. Maybe I'll film that video like on a Monday, so I have the rest of this weekend to get more done. I got to work on my friend's hat. I'm working on my friend's hat today once I get home from my trip to Missoula. I would like to have that done before Sunday morning so I can bring the hat to her for Mother's Day, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And if it's not going to happen, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. She's just going to be happy to have it. Doesn't matter when I give it to her. But I just thought it would be nice if I could give it to her on Mother's Day. She's a mom to adult children, and she's a grandmother. And so I thought it would be nice. But I'm not going to stress myself out about it. So this way I have a little more to show you. If I was to show you today, I don't feel like I have a whole lot to show. So I'm going to give myself the rest of the weekend. And then hopefully if I have time after work, I can do a quick video and show you what I've gotten done. I thought that would be nice. Do a little bit more whip videos than I normally do. Usually I don't do any whip videos. You guys just see what I finished. But because this is luck of the draw and whatnot, I thought maybe whip videos would be nice. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Anyway, so we're off to Walmart to check out. I'm hoping I don't get a message saying that because they don't fill your cart until like a couple hours before you're to pick it up, and so there's a chance they may run out. There's always that chance. Hopefully that doesn't happen and they have the yarn that I ordered. I ordered the crayon box color, and then I can't remember the name of the second color that I ordered. Oh, yes, I do. I remember. I ordered the crayon box, and I ordered the rainbow in the bitty stripe. And I only got enough to make the blanket. That's it. I did not buy any extra because Lord knows Niecy has spent way too much money on yarn. Y'all saw the yarn hauls. Y'all saw. So y'all know. And the reason why is because the boy blanket that Angela did, specifically she used the bitty stripe crayon box colorway, and so that's the only reason why. You can use any 4-weight yarn, okay, you can, but this is a pattern design that she did for me for Watson, so I'm trying to keep my yarn as close to the yarn that she used. Does that make sense? So I'm excited. Hopefully it's there and I don't get a message saying, I'm sorry, we could not fulfill this order, because that happens a lot with Walmart. If you ever done a Walmart grocery pickup, you know. So there's that. Anyway, I thought before I go to Walmart, because I'm early, I got done with the MRI sooner than I thought I would. They got me in there fast, man. They got me in there fast. I figured I'm going to stop by my Joann's and only because their sales are really, really good now, and what I'm specifically looking for actually is not yarn. As you guys know, I'm going to be having surgery, and I'm going to be out of the office. I won't be able to sit at my desk for a while, at least 3 weeks. And my boss has given me permission to work from home. She's like, don't even come into the office. If you're in 3 weeks into recovery and you still feel like crap, and she used the SH word, but I'm not going to use that word on here. We're just going to use the poo-poo word. The other word for poo-poo. She goes, if you feel like poop, don't come in. She goes, I don't care if you're laying in bed and you're working laying down. You can work from your bed. I do not care. And so I need a bed, like those breakfast in bed kind of tray things. I need one of those, and they have those. It's really a bed art desk. You got your cup, your holders for like your crayons or markers or paints or whatever, and it goes like this. So you can use it sitting in a chair, or you can use it, sitting up in bed. And I have a mechanical bed, so I can recline upwards, and then I can put my laptop on there. The only issue I'm having is that it's a very hard, thick plastic, and laptops can get hot. So I may have to use my Dremel tool and drill some holes for air circulation in it. But they're on sale for really, 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 really cheap. And I wasn't going to get it because of the fact that laptops can get hot. But Dawn Aaron, I was talking to her and Sharon yesterday behind the streets, and she's like, just drill some holes and create some air ventilation. And I'm like, oh my God, that is a genius idea. And I have a Dremel tool. I can totally do that. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because the actual ones that you can get for laptops are so dang expensive. And they don't really have to be expensive because there's not much to them. So I'm not going there to look at yarn. I'm specifically going there for that chair / bed desk thing that I saw them have. And then after that, I need to stop by Best Buy. I need to replace my Chromebook like today. I need to get that Chromebook replaced before my surgery so I can actually work and be able to do what I need to do, because my Chromebook is, obviously an Android, and my computer at work is a Mac. And I have found a way to convert my Excel files to numbers files, but it is a pain in the butt, and my Chromebook cannot hang. If you have more than 2 tabs pulled up on that Chromebook just does not know what to do with that. The bandwidth on that thing is horrible. So I can get some work done on it, but with the amount of time I'm going to be out of the office, I have to be able to do everything that I can do from the house. So I'm going to Best Buy and cross all my fingers and toes they have what I need there. It's really not the laptop. I will use it for my YouTube channel, but that's not the main purpose of it. The main purpose of it is for work. So yeah, there's that. So we'll see what happens, and then after that, by the time I get done there, then Walmart should be ready for me. So anyway, that's pretty much all we're doing today. I'm going to get off of here. I just really wanted to say thank you to you guys and just have a very raw, just heartfelt moment with you guys, with just to express how much gratitude I have for each of you, and just make sure you guys know that each of you, every one of you, is very much appreciated. I mean, the support that you guys have shown me, and the generosity that many of you have shown me is mind-blowing. And I just wanted to make sure you guys know that and I don't get real personal. And I just felt like today, with everything that I've been going through over the last 12 months, today was a good day to get personal with each of you. So sending much of my love to each of you, and you guys have an awesome weekend. Look, I want to say just one more thing, and that is this Sunday is Mother's Day. And for all of you that are a mother and you lost a child, you have a child in heaven, I want to say a very heartfelt happy Mother's Day to you, because it's going to be a hard day for you, and I hear you, and I know that. I've lost 2 babies. One was very, very, I was like 6 weeks, but the other one really hurt my heart and my husband's heart. We were 16 weeks pregnant. We came in to specifically find out if we were having a boy or a girl, and they were able to tell if it was a boy or a girl, but there was no heartbeat, and I lost our first child. They asked us if we wanted to know if it was a boy or a girl, and I was so focused on just the pain of finding out that our baby didn't make it, I couldn't even answer that question. And I'm like, you know what, at this point it doesn't matter. We did name the baby. We named the baby Dylan, because Dylan was a name we were going to use whether it was a boy or a girl. And I put pictures of the sonogram in a picture frame and a friend of mine, a very sweet friend of mine, wrote a very sweet poem to put in that picture frame with the 2 sonogram pictures. And we have Dylan picture hung up downstairs in the craft room. So I say all that to say, if you were pregnant and you didn't get to hold that baby, you're still a mother, and I want to tell you happy Mother's Day in the most loving way possible, because I know it's going to be a painful day for you. I am lucky enough, I've had 3 beautiful, amazing kids that I can love on, and I'm a grandmother, and my oldest daughter is a mother, and I get the privilege of telling her happy Mother's Day, and it's a blessing. So at least I have that to focus on, and I still have my mother as well. And for those of you who have a mother that's in heaven, I'm sending my love to you. I've lost a parent, so it's not I lost my father, and I know it's going to be a painful day for you. Father's Day was a painful day for me last year, and it's probably going to be a painful day for me again this year. So for those of you that can't say happy Mother's Day because your mother has passed on, and you can't say happy Mother's Day in person, you have to send your happy Mother's Day to heaven. Just know that I'm sending you a big hug and love your way, okay? And so happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. I hope you have a day where you're loved on and you don't have to cook or clean, and you can put your feet up and watch your favorite movie, whether it be a rom-com or a romance, or some of you ladies, man, some of you ladies live on the edge and you like that scary kind of movie stuff. Whatever it is that you like to watch, I hope you get to do that. Or if it's not a movie or a TV show, maybe you're a reader and you love to read, I hope you get that moment where you can do whatever it is that you absolutely love, and you don't have to do the mommy duties. Okay? I hope somebody makes you dinner and somebody does the dishes for you. Okay? Have a great weekend, everybody. Much love from Big Sky, Montana. Hugs. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Be different. Don't be like everybody else, okay? Be your unique self. If it's silly and weird and quirky, be that. If you're serious and reserved and quiet, be that. Whatever it is, whoever you are, be that. And have an awesome weekend. Love to each of you. Bye, everybody.